Our very own Nigerian, Victor Osimhen. Yes, we know that the Turkish league did that transfer. We know he's still very much open. And of course, after relegating Victor Osimhen to the lower tier of Napoli, it has been reported that his agent finally made things to happen. Napoli, Galatasaray, Victor Osimhen, they finally agreed a deal. This time, it is a loan deal. He has agreed to join Galatasaray on a season-long loan. Yes, Galatasaray will cover his wages. They will cover his wages around 9 to 10 million euros per year for Victor Osimhen. Just 1 year deal. And of course, he has arrived the early hours of today, 3 to 4 a.m. He arrived in Istanbul. And of course, he was welcomed by Galatasaray fans. I wonder why the fans were not asleep at that time. But Victor Osimhen, he is currently there. And of course, he has asked, he will join them alone. Of course, he has asked Napoli to release his release clause from 130 million euros to 75 million euros. Yes, here we go in the words of Fabrizio Romano. Victor Osimhen will be playing for Galatasaray this very season. In general, we should be excited for this very one. African best. Finally, he has a club to play for.
Yes, of course. I'm so super excited because we know that club football happens a week in, week out, even though we have international breaks sometimes in between. But then club football, you have more matches than the international matches. Personally, I was so happy when I saw that news yesterday, because you cannot have an African best player, eighth in the world, eighth best player in the world, not even sitting on the bench. It's not even there on the squad list. It's not there at all. It's been exempted. It doesn't tell well of such a prolific striker as Victor Osimhen. So now that he's gone to the Turkish giant Galatasaray, I'm sure that he's going to do exploit. I saw the way the fans were jubilating, celebrating Victor Osimhen. I'm sure that yes, he would reciprocate the love that the fans have shown him, showed him yesterday, because it was really an atmosphere of. I saw that yesterday, and it was like a carnival for him. They were
as
waiting.
Early as 3 to 4
they were waiting in
early
hours. They were waiting anxiously for Victor Osimhen. He's a
big name.
He is definitely. He's a big name. A loan deal, and I'm glad that part of the stuff I read in his contract that he can activate release clause in January to see him leave if bigger clubs come calling. So it's really a good one for Victor Osimhen, and I'm glad that his agent did the needful, because it would have really been here for him if he had remained at Napoli.
I cannot say previously when Chelsea made mention of a loan deal, his agent came up saying that his client isn't a package that you deliver. Victor Osimhen isn't going on a loan deal and he will not reduce his wages. But lastly, finally, he has gone on a loan deal to Galatasaray. What's changed?
One thing you didn't mention there is the wages. The wages wasn't reduced.
The wages wasn't reduced.
To pay everything.
Yes, they are covering 9 to 10 million euros.
That's the difference.
I think that is yours. It's not the loan deal.
Not the loan. It's the wages. It's the wages the main important. So I think it's a win-win for both sides at the moment. And like you said, he wants him to. I think General have said everything. He wants him to want them to reduce his
release clause from 130 to 75,
which is very important.
Which it might make clubs to get attracted.
Yeah, exactly. And the clause in his contract that he can leave by January. So
yes.
I think it's kind of good news for him. But Galatasaray have Icardi, they have Batshuayi. It's kind of sort of bad news for Batshuayi, because Batshuayi just left in Abache to Galatasaray.
Then he has to fight for his place.
Exactly, he would. But
that is it.
I think Galatasaray saw the opportunity. They have the money to pay, and they went for him. So I think
they knew what is at stake.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho and Fenerbahce did not come to play.
Exactly. So kind of competition. They are the champions. They are defending champions. So I think it's a good one for him. He can't go for months without playing football. It will be bad for his career. So I think he's good for Nigeria also. He needs him fit, and even if we know he has issues with Nigeria football, but we need him fit and ready. So I think at the end of the day, he's found where he will play. And you said Galatasaray fans waited. Galatasaray fans, they are the most passionate fans in the world. One of the passionate, not the most. I call one of the passionate fans we have in the world. So they can wait any time for him. And having a player like that, caliber of that player, they'll be happy that he's coming.
I said about Mauro Icardi is currently injured, so he opens the door for Victor Osimhen.
more of the reason why I
Yeah,
believe they went for him.
exactly.
And they just saw that opportunity and they grabbed. They have the money to pay. The wages is not a problem for them. So that was why they went all out for him. And now he's a Gala player. I saw something. Nigeria were trying to be sarcastic on the social media. They were like, from selling Gala to Galatasaray and all that. So, and everything that happened, I think for me, I think as a Nigerian, I think I'm happy because he made that move. Because yes, collecting the wages is fine, but sitting on the bench, your mental health is going to really deteriorate your mental health. Coming back after that home, no, okay, let's say okay, it's not on the bench. Now being out of the team, totally excluded from the team, sitting on that, watching your team play, is going to have some mental issue on you. It's going to really tell on you. So I believe going to Galatasaray is a big team. Yes, I can rate Galatasaray and Napoli on the same level. Yeah, I can rate them there because yes, I can really do that because they won. I believe they won more of them individual titles than Galatasaray. So it's a good one for him that he made that move to Galatasaray, and I'm so happy for him as a Nigerian.
A very big congratulations to Victor Osimhen currently joining Galatasaray on a season-long loan. They will cover his wages and, of course, asking Napoli to reduce his release clause. Everything is being sorted out. Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray, according to Fabrizio Romano, he says, here we go.